Welcome to the Issue Crew. It's the show where we all have issues, both with our lives and with each other, and with Crow Royalty. I am your host, Riley, joined with a wacky cast of characters, as usual. Captain Black Bread.
Am I allowed to talk?
Yes, you are allowed to talk now.
Can I finish?
Mo.
Can I finish?
Finish what?
All right, I'm finished.
Thank you. Mo Side Gaming.
Hi, everybody.
War Ficus.
Am I allowed to talk?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask, am I allowed to talk?
Yeah.
Yes, Mo, you are in fact allowed to talk.
Okay,
And
I'm just making sure,
Ray.
because I wasn't sure if I was allowed to talk. I really wanted to, so
Yeah,
I'm really
just
glad we
had
worked
to
all this
establish and
out.
make sure that we were able to talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray Gingy.
My eyes hurt.
True. So true.
Why do
fucking-
your eyes hurt, Genji?
Because I'm reading a shit ton of fucking drama in quick succession.
Yeah, there was some fighting going on in the Issue Crew Discord server today.
Join it.
Yeah, join it if you want to see all the fighting and be a part of the fighting. But who is no
Can I
longer
get
a part
a
of the
quick
fighting is
rundown?
It's
Crow
so
Royalty.
It's so sexually charged, like it'll be like, OnlyFans content. You have no idea. It's just so like, oh yeah. I expected a better laugh at that. I guess I ain't getting it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mo. Sometimes you try and you don't hit. Captain Blackbird
Go
knows
fuck
it
you.
well.
Fucking kill yourself, all right? On live stream, all right? That's what you can
Right.
do.
The Captain Blackbird is usually great. I don't even remember what episode it was, but there was one episode where like you could hear the crickets after every line the Captain Blackbird said. I don't know what happened that day.
I was right on point. Everybody else was just not on point.
Fair
That's how
enough.
I
It was a
feel,
bad
though.
day
Maybe
for
that's what it
everybody
was.
else.
Holy shit! How long did this argument go for?
For a long time, because
You're gonna have to
Crimsol
scroll back to like 6 p.m.
Crimsol is a menace, but I love how much of a menace he is, so I'm not gonna ban him, much to the chagrin of Crow Royalty, who tried to blackmail me into banning him. So
Listen,
he got
as long as they're
Crow
not-
Royalty got banned.
As long as
so-
they're not the Fed formerly known as Pirate Johnson, I don't care. They're
everybody
the
whose
terror-
name is Pirate Johnson, gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, gotta get him out.
Well, good
Yeah.
thing my name in the server is Ryrit Gonson.
Yeah, Ryrit Gonson is fine, Gyrate Ponson is fine, but Crow Royalty was just straight up Pirate Johnson. He had to get out of here. I'm sure Crow will be back. But regardless, folks, we got to talk about who won last week. But first,
It better fucking be me.
Gingy, how you doing? Tell us all how you're doing today.
It wasn't me, was it?
No. I don't know who it was. That's why I'm asking you how your day was to stall while I pull it up.
Oh. Well, I mean,
It's
I'm
called padding
getting
it
ready
out.
for my trip, not next week, but the week after. So, by the way,
yeah.
this is your warning, Mr. Riley. I will not be here. Let me pull up, because we are recording on the 10th. So the 24th, 2 weeks from now, I will not be here for the show.
I'm sorry, but we can't approve your time off request. Your PTO is denied.
Mo, you
Yep.
have the most time off request of any of us, so I would.
Yeah, and I was about to say,
Suck your pee-pee. Suck your
PTO
pee-pee.
is not
Suck your
a
pee-pee.
PTO is not a request. I'm telling you, I won't be here.
It was like it's less of a request and more of a I'm going to let you know that I'm
yeah, I'm
not
just
going
letting
to
you
be
know
here.
that I'm not.
Yeah, that's
coming.
what PTO is supposed to be anyway. If you have the fucking hours, they're yours. Well, for me, it's days, but yeah, but like if you have the PTO, then it doesn't fucking matter, right? As long as it's within a reasonable time. I've never heard of PTO getting denied.
Well, I
It's
mean,
just
like
like-
PTO, there are circumstances in which like you're the only one who can achieve something that has to happen on a certain day in
I don't know.
certain companies.
I've,
That's not my
I've worked for some
problem.
tech companies, and let me tell you, no one in that company got their paid time off. They almost always were forced to not get it until it just rolled over into pay.
Like my friend is a trainer, and he
A
can't.
Pokemon trainer?
Yeah,
No,
Pokemon
he
trainer,
drives
no,
trains.
No, he trains like people at my job.
Wow.
And
I mean, do they have consent?
Sorry,
Shut the
I
fuck
just
up.
noticed that Worf's name is Pi John.
Pie John.
What was the H before the O?
But
It's not
regardless,
that funny,
folks,
Black Bread. I'll be
It's
real.
pretty funny.
I
don't know if you did that on purpose,
you
but
know,
I
like
really like
visual
it.
gags on a podcast. Just
true. This is a great sin that
Wait,
people commit
can we-
I want to know
constantly.
if you know that John's not spelled that way.
yes,
Oh yeah,
I know it's a visual gag, Black Bread. It's
Yes,
the
and I thought
gag
the visual
people-
gag was
People
funny.
who join the Issue Crew Discord, available publicly. Join now.
Join now. That's
Join
right.
now. And
I'm
we can Pi
rereading-
Pi
John.
John.
I'm
Hi,
rereading
John.
through. I'm rereading through some of this this drama here. I love how Riley just makes it a point to just every once in a while jump in with like bangers like this. Crow's mad in parentheses. It's funny because it rhymes with hose mad. You know, I was just reading that, like, dude, that's fucking funny because it's like Crim and Crow.
He really does get
and,
these little jabs in, like wherever he can.
Yeah.
I showed up and was like, "What's going on, guys?" And then Krim tells me, I'm like, "All right, that's cool." And then I just never come back.
Understandable.
My thing wasn't as funny though, I guess.
Have you seen Crow Royalty's like Discord picture? It's like an image of Trump with like a slash through it, and then he's got like some fucking animation over it of like Godzilla biting him.
It's like a gaze against Trump picture.
There's a lot going on in this image to unpack. I'm gonna be real.
All right, folks, let's talk about who won last week. The issues were, if you recall, camping in multiplayer games, early morning stomach pains, getting demoted, the issue crew, and the United States healthcare system.
Wait, that's the first time this show's ever been the issue? I don't fucking believe you.
Or yes, it has.
No, that's like the 5th or 6th time.
No, there have been like issues about the show, but it's never been the entire show. The closest is Demi Gloom did the new issue crew on episode 100. That's the closest we've gotten. But this is the whole package, the issue crew. But folks, we got one vote that determines who wins it all. And that one vote went to getting demoted, folks. It's me. I won.
Fucking bullshit. You voted for yourself.
Yeah, you voted for yourself.
You know he did. You know he did.
This is just like fucking real life. Now
real
every election is like, oh, there's election fraud. Oh,
because
there is
the real
You're a
problem
fraud.
with the issue crew.
Hold on.
as if the fucking voting
rigged.
matters at all. As if it's
Riley
fucking
always
like,
wins.
said it's very important. You should vote. As if the voting matters at all.
It's a
That I'm
goddamn
gonna
show,
fucking
and he's
rig it.
cheating every day. It's so
Wait,
bad.
hold on.
So
though.
bad.
You
So
know,
bad.
the thing about that vote is the person that voted for that did not actually listen to the episode. In fact,
Why do you know that?
this person went and looked at the issues and decided which one was a real issue.
Oh, okay, it was your wife. Okay, got it.
Oh no, I did it.
Oh, you're why? Why would you
Y'all
vote? Not
fucking
listen.
suck.
Well,
If you're well, never
mean,
mind.
my
Sorry.
Wait,
love
Blackbird, you
pink,
just. But you did this.
Why did you admit? Why did you do it? First of all, and second of all, why did you admit it? Both very.
I wasn't on the
important
episode.
questions.
Wasn't on the
Yeah,
episode.
but you
I'm
should
allowed
have
to vote.
listened to the episode if you were gonna vote.
I wanted to remove any sort of bias.
And that's why the issue crew is the biggest issue in the sector.
Yeah,
We're the most insignificant issue in the fucking sector.
We are
I
a real
picked my favorite
problem.
issue, and I was actually waiting for this moment to see whose issue it was. I was curious.
Fucking Tonka Saw could crawl out of his hole and get more views than us immediately. There's
Yeah, let's
nobody
get
in the
Tonka
sector
Saw
who
on
can-
here. Holy
Yeah, let's
shit.
get Tonka Saw on the
Where
issue
the
crew.
fuck did
Who
he
the fuck is
go?
that?
Holy shit.
He
Can we
was the
talk
guy-
about him for a second?
He
Like,
was
where-
He was just like a fucking like sector drama streamer guy who was supposed to box Andy Worski 5 years ago, and he pussied out and disappeared from the internet.
Yeah, where the fuck did he go? Because like, didn't he have a falling
To
out
the
with
land
fucking?
of shame because he fucking blew off his boxing match with Andy Worski. Everybody fucking flew to Tennessee to see a boxing match, and he just fucking bailed.
Huh?
Well, what else can you do in Tennessee?
'Cause you're the only 10 I see, folks.
Yeah.
We gotta do
Heyo.
issues.
Yeah.
We got issues to do. And because his presence on this show is limited by capitalism, I'll let Mo start us off.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? It's kind of. I'm glad that you're starting me off because just in case anyone else tries to, I'm just sometimes the biggest issue here is, you think you have a banger of an issue, and then you go last, right? And then there's three people that sort of have a variation of your issue, and you're all like, "Oh wow, my main issue is sort of like an offshoot of these." Now I'm the copycat fucking poopy butthole, and now everyone else is like original, and I'm the only one who's like, "Hey guys, you know what sucks? Life." And that's just like, like stubbing your toe or having a shitty job or not being able to pay your bills on time. But anyway, I don't even know where I was really going with this. I just needed to lead into something so I can remember what I was talking about and what
Did
I
you
was
do
about
it
to.
successfully?
Yes, I actually did. I recovered the memory in between fucking pipe hits. My
You had a Jimmy
issue,
Neutron brain blast, and you got it back.
Jimmy.
my issue
Brain
is
blast. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That was one of
Okay,
my favorite moments, by
Brain
the way, when we
bust.
turned that shit.
all right. So my issue is Super Bowl halftime shows. Now, this isn't going where you think it's going to go because, like, I know scant little about the Drake and who's the other guy that he's
Kendrick.
using?
I think his
Kendrick
name is
Lamar.
Josh.
I know fuck all about those, but halftime shows for the Super Bowl have always really sucked, and this year was no exception. Though it's not, I don't think it sucks because of a political thing. I just think that Super Bowl halftime shows have sucked and have sucked since like the Super Bowl show halftime shows have begun. The worst ones were, of course, the ones with the wardrobe malfunction, and all that with Janet Jackson and NSYNC guy Justin Timberlake. Yeah, you guys to see some Janet Jackson titty, but
I
what's
was
that
about to
really
say,
worth?
how is that the worst halftime show? You get to see
Well,
titties in it.
Well, yeah, but the music did suck, and so did the choreography. And like the Super Bowl is always famously known for its absolute terrible fucking choreography, or it's since everything is is a collab here. Like here's a shocking sort of factoid that I didn't know up until a few days ago. Right, from like the 1900s, the turn of the last century till about the late 50s, in radio, it was all dominated by single artists, like Elvis Costello or Elvis Presley, stuff like that. Then from the late 50s to the mid 2000, like the mid I'd say like, or maybe the late 2010s, kind of like 2009, 2010-ish, sort of. Uh, it was all just bands. Like it doesn't matter what band it was, if it was a metal band or country band or anything. It was just bands, and then suddenly it switched to collabs, right? Well, the NFL has not been able to really nail down the formula as to what makes a good collaboration. So you don't have Beyonce and you don't have the other guy who I completely forgot about. I think Shakira or whatever, the one that was
Fucking
like
Shakira. I haven't
flicking
heard
her
that
tongue,
name.
flicking her tongue like at the camera for like
Living.
absolutely no reason. And then the
Is that
douchebag
the
from fucking
fucking try
Coldplay.
everything lady from fucking Zootopia?
I mean, I'm
Uh,
gonna be real. Since the feds destroyed music in the 2000s, I haven't cared about pop.
Oh my
Oh, no, no,
god.
no,
Every
actually,
episode, he has something.
no, 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 no,
And
no,
he
no,
You
no,
know
no,
they
never
did
no.
this, right?
stops.
No.
You want to hear about how the feds ruin music?
No, Warficus totally has a point. The feds were involved in
They
music
killed
because
almost
of
like every
success.
good artist. They just fucking
Hold
killed
on.
them.
I don't know if
I'm
they
so
killed. I
interested
don't know
in
if they.
that, but hold on.
I
didn't
don't
get
know.
Bowie.
If
Feds killed
tried-
Elvis?
They tried to get Bowie. They failed.
I
They
think
definitely
they.
got MJ though.
I think they tried to go through gangs as an intermediary to bump off Tupac and Biggie.
Oh yeah. What didn't Coolio get hit too?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of like weirdness surrounding those deaths, man.
Michael Jackson's overdose was a real weird one.
Well, yeah, because I think that was because of the fucking doctor.
Who was the guy who was like right up there with Bowie, who died like halfway through his career? Fuck. Was it Hendrix?
That's
You're not talking about Prince, are you?
Maybe.
no.
I think it
Prince
was
was like established since the 80s.
Yeah, Prince was, well, so was Bowie.
Yeah, so I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. That it's kind of open ended. That question.
No, there's a whole operation to take over music, and get everything in the 4:4 time scale and just mass produce it.
Oh, well, yeah, because like of the success of the anti-war movement in the 60s, the CIA and the federal government started getting in bed with the recording industry of America, right? That's why all these fucking huge ass record companies were allowed to exist and haven't been brought down like they should be.
Have you guys
Uh,
ever actually like listened to Michael Jackson's music?
A little bit.
Because like some
yeah,
of those
man.
songs, I believe they killed him for it.
No, I don't. I know. I think Michael Jackson got fucking killed because of gross medical negligence.
Yeah. It's just a coincidence.
No, like the people that he was surrounded by were like some of the like it's sort of like Stan Lee on steroids, right? Because Stan Lee is considered a megastar, and fucking Jackson was considered to be like a fucking ultra megastar, right? And so he had like the worst of the worst fucking of the industry surrounding him constantly, pumping him with drugs, false sincerity, and all that stuff. So being in that level of fame like obfuscates your sensibilities,
Uh,
that's what I think anyway.
How many like up and coming rock stars died in plane crashes though? Wasn't there like a whole bunch of them?
Oh, you know what? Yeah. The lead singer of Leonard Skinner, Robbie Van Zant, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's a couple of them that died. There's a few of them that died in Skinnerd in that plane crash.
No, the feds fucked over music. I'm telling you.
Michael Jackson went on this album and he was like, I'm not a big fan of the government, and they killed him.
Well, no, he wrote a song. He sung a song literally called "All I Really Know Is They Don't really care about government tyranny." You ever
Wait,
listen
hold
to
on.
this song?
Hold on.
I have not
Michael
heard that
Jackson
song,
made
no.
this song? Michael
We're
Jackson
learning
made this
new
song?
Michael Jackson lore.
You really never heard "They Don't Really Care about Us"?
No.
No. Also, Mo, I just want to take this opportunity now that the talking has lulled to say, the MoCast called. They want their discussion topic back.
No, I don't care, man. I really like that. But okay, so like going back to my original point here, the choreography has always sucked, with like Coldplay, Beyonce, and that one guy that was there, and I think Shakira as well, because I think there were like 3 or 4. It's always like overloaded with the most relevant, the most trending topics. It's like if they could just put like hashtag, like write out hashtag something, they would like have that out there, because it's all like on purpose for engagement on social media, because that's where all the fucking money's at, because clicks equals ad revenue, and ad revenue equals fucking money, right? So it doesn't matter if you have like 2 megastars who are like straight beefing, on fucking Twitter or social media or something, because as long as people got eyes on the fucking brand, they're clicking on your shit, and that's ad revenue. That's the fucking dollar dues, So they haven't really they managed to figure out how to make money off of the general public, but they haven't really mastered how to be good at it because there hasn't been a single fucking halftime show that's actually been good since like forever. You know, some of the worst ones were in the 80s because they tried to do like when they were going through a phase of like, you know, tribute to the troops, and it's all like, yeah, America, here's ZZ Top. I think maybe Hogan might have been there. You know, America, fuck yeah, Jets and stuff. And it was just all like very 80s America. It was beautiful, but stupid and shitty. And does not hold up to like even like a passive rewatch, right? And then there's like tribute to the movies, and it's like this year's theme is Indiana Jones, and they're all like trying to act and sing and like do callbacks to the movies, and like you know you're in a turd when like you get to the big line in from Indiana Jones is snakes. I hate snakes, and it's a bunch of chicks like just orbiting him with like fucking. It just looks really cheesy. Like, think of the most cheesy freaking Broadway play that you can think of, and then like quadruple that, and that was that halftime show. So, yeah, that's I don't think that the NFL will ever actually be successful in making a good halftime show, but at least this Super Bowl fucking Taylor Swift got booed and Donald Trump got roaring a fucking applause. Let's fucking
I
go.
heard though. I heard that
No,
perhaps
you
that's
heard
not
nothing. No, you
true.
heard fucking you
Perhaps,
saw a video. There's
perhaps
been one
they
video.
edited. Perhaps
No,
they
they didn't.
edited some
No, they
canned
didn't.
cheering onto Trump. In
No, they
reality,
didn't.
he
I
was
saw
getting
it
booed.
live. No, I saw it live. People went fucking ape shit. So that's fucking
We all know it's
disinformation.
not actually
Plus,
live. It's like a minute or two behind. They
no,
could slide in some
unless I
canned
actually
laughter if
see
they wanted to.
some proof. All I know is Taylor Swift got fucking booed, which was beautiful, and I could have just subsisted off of that. But then Trump fucking shows up and everyone goes fucking ape shit, and the fucking leftist loser fucking Kamala Harris fucking response team was check out this one video of these three guys flipping off Trump. You could tell he was heavily booed off stage. Oh man, America hates Trump. All Trump supporters regret voting for Trump. The lying is just so fucking much. But anyway, I'm not trying to get into politics. That was just like a really cool point of the whole Super Bowl besides the Eagles winning, which was really nice because they blew out the back of the Kansas City fucking Chiefs, man. That was like embarrassing. Like that was a bad day to be a fucking Chiefs fan because that's a loss that
I got a
normally happens in the middle of a season after a 3-game
Oh.
losing streak.
well,
Yeah,
I
what's
got a
up?
two for conspiracies today.
You broke up.
Okay.
You broke up a little bit. What'd you say?
I got a two
I
for
heard more
conspiracies today.
conspiracies. We got an
Listen,
extra conspiracy
listen,
bonus
the
one.
the
Okay, you
music
both are
industry
talking
thing.
over each other, so like one at a time.
The music industry thing is pretty well known, but I
Yeah.
have a personal theory, and I have nothing to back this up.
Okay.
You know how much
Well, that's
Oh,
money?
what if you
kinda
fucking killed yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, and Morphy,
Yeah.
just continue.
You know how much money is being
that's the
funneled
best
in?
conspiracy theory.
Do you know how much money is being funneled in through ESPN and the NBA, the NFL, and pretty much every sports league through fucking gambling websites right now?
Oh, that makes a lot
Oh,
of sense,
yeah,
but also they
Yeah.
must be funding all the women's sports and
Do
shit,
you know
right?
how like how much the league's making more money than it ever has in orders of magnitude. Like
It is making the most money, but the lowest viewership. So you can tell,
Yeah.
like, most of this is just money laundering.
so what I have a theory that the just how like teams are like winning at weird numbers now. There's not really any standout like super teams anymore. And like a lot of games that seem to be like guaranteed just seem to go the other way. I think
Oh, it's probably all rigged.
I think the whole fucking league is rigged.
How about the Lions though, making it as far as they did?
Yeah.
That's kind of fucking crazy.
Well, yeah, what you do is you basically press out the game. You choose winners based on where bets are, and then you just rake in the money.
Yeah.
And no one can fucking tell the difference between a winning and losing team because it's like active sports. Like throwing in sports is a lot harder to tell than throwing in, say, like an online game. Like you know, you can tell if someone's throwing in CS:GO. That's usually how they do catch people doing that. You can't tell if fucking John quarterback just didn't run slightly fast enough to get the ball on purpose.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, that's my theory. I think the whole thing's bullshit now, and it's all to fund a gambling apparatus that God, how many people have just been like thrown to the streets by this shit?
Oh, it's predatory. The whole fucking thing's super, super predatory.
I think so. There was some online guy who like likened it to like Aztec sacrifices. Like we just put up with these people being sacrificed so like, crops will grow this year or whatever.
Ugh. What do you
All
guys
right.
think of the asteroid? So there's an asteroid, right?
Okay.
And everyone was like, okay, there's like a 0.3% chance that it's going to hit Earth, right? In like 10 years or 7 or 10 years. And then
Oh
the
my
next
fucking
day,
God. How
and then
many
all right,
elephants
so
is it
you know what I'm
gonna
talking about,
be?
right? But like apparently, uh, the last the day after that it's at 1% now, and then the next one is 2.3%. And going to Warficus's point here with predatory gambling sites, I think not Stake, but the other one that's super super popular in the sports area was should we do it? And now they are announcing they're going to be taking bets to see what are the odds of the asteroid actually hitting Earth. So that's how crazy it's gotten to. Also, there's an asteroid that might hit Earth, so that's worth talking about.
I don't think that the odds have actually increased. I'm seeing this.
They're
Yeah.
slightly increasing.
Yeah.
I think
I
it was
call
at like
bullshit.
2%. It was at 2% the last time I checked. That was a couple of days ago.
How are the odds increasing? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I'm not an oddologist
Is it like
or
hitting
something.
things and its path is slightly changing?
I heard it was like screaming at us because the dinosaurs are coming on this planet and they're trying to like give us like good technology and make everything for free.
Oh, that'd be cool. I like that. I want the dinosaurs to come back. I missed them
Yeah.
when they left. They were going for beer and cigarettes, and the dinosaurs never came back.
Hmm.
I want Jurassic Park to happen in real life so bad. I get yelled
Like
at for this. I get yelled
the
at for
plot
this
of the
because
movie or the concept?
the
You
concept,
just
not
want
the plot
everybody
of the
to
movie.
fucking get eaten by dinosaurs?
I mean, if I had my way to go, like, fuck yeah, I'll get chomped down by a T-Rex. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like when I get so old that I can't wipe my ass, throw me into a T-Rex's mouth.
Let me go out. Give me a spear, and I'm gonna fight the T-Rex with just that. I know I'm gonna die, but
I want to fight a pack of raptors. That's what I want to do.
I don't think you're gonna win.
No, I don't think you're going to win against the T-Rex. So our odds, may the odds be ever in our favor.
Actually,
Mo wants
the
to do
closer I
Turok in
get,
real life.
no, the closer I get to fighting a T-Rex, the odds seem to be increasing. We're sitting at about 2% now that I might beat the T-Rex.
All right, well there you go.
Okay. Yeah, see, that was a good one, and none of you guys thought it was funny.
No, I thought it was funny. I know what you're going for.
Yeah.
The meteor, the asteroid thing. Yeah.
I was absolutely on point with that one. The problem is you guys
Oh
aren't as
yeah.
funny as me.
All right, so I'm done with my
funny
issue.
looking, maybe.
I'm pretty funny looking, yeah.
Funny looking. All right. All right, folks. That was a great issue from Mo Side Gaming, if I do say so
Just
myself.
fucking call me Mo, all right? You don't have to use my full
Shut up,
online
Mo
Kill
name.
Side.
yourself. Shut the fuck up. Shut the
Okay.
fuck up, Mo Side Gaming.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry,
Shut the fuck
Gyrate
up, Mo
Ponson.
Side Gaming.
I'm sorry, Gyrate Ponson. All right, my bad.
Well,
Like,
apology
just like
accepted.
you don't have to call Captain Blackbread Captain Blackbread. You just call him Captain. or black bread?
Then don't be
Yeah,
Mo. So then
black
just be
bread is
Mo on
preferred.
YouTube, okay?
Just
You
fucking
are
call me
Mo-Side
Mo!
Gaming.
Just
You
fucking call me
are
Mo like a
Mo-Side
normal
Gaming.
person.
That is
Just
what
call
your
me
name
Mo
is
like
on
a
the
normal
internet.
person. Just call me Mo like a normal person.
You are Mo-Side Gaming. That is a
You
name
would just call
attributed
me
to
Mo, you fucking autist. You fucking autismo.
Listen, you can call me True Warficus. It's fine.
Yeah, I can call him True War. If your name
was weird.
online is your name,
Fucking goober, goddamn goober.
Did you just accidentally kick me?
no.
Yeah.
Did somebody kick you?
I don't know. I didn't.
Who did that? Was
Uh-oh.
Warficus. I
Someone
don't have to
left.
ask who.
I didn't do
Actually, I
shit.
know who did that in my heart.
Hey, did you know that Vince Neil, the lead singer for Motley Crue's plane crashed into a parked plane? Like to Vince Vaughn's plane. It's kind of funny. It's like ultra rich problems. And that's like the big breaking news. Like, oh my god, Vince Neil crashed into Vince Vaughn. Oh, Battle of the Vinces. Win, win, win.
All right, everybody. I have
Like that,
to
I think your
present a-
Discord's having some issues. I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
here.
no. What possibly could have happened? I need to present a question to the panel.
Your mama.
Is there any scenario in which somebody on the internet
Martin
says
kick.
to another guy, "Kill yourself," in which they are actually to blame if that person does kill themselves? I just want to get the temperature in the room on this to make sure I'm not crazy.
I think there's been a few instances where people have got in trouble for like going kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself.
I'm not
and the guy often
I'm not
killed
talking about the
himself.
law. I'm talking about what do you think? Should somebody
Listen.
be held accountable for saying "kill yourself" to
So,
somebody?
I mean,
I
if
have
you're just talking,
I have
if
a
you're just
nuanced
talking,
opinion here. I have
if
a
you're
very
just
nuanced
talking,
opinion.
hold on. If you're just talking shit, then you're just talking shit. But if like you're constantly like DMing them, kill yourself like multiple times a day, and they kill themselves, I think that's your
Okay,
fault.
that's not what Krim is doing. Krim is just talking shit.
Okay.
Just talking
So
shit is fine. What do you
I have
think, Worf?
I have a very nuanced opinion. If you're just telling someone repeatedly to kill themselves, and they do it, that's on them. That's their problem. If you're like, grooming them and manipulating them through, you know,
Oh
very
yeah, like
fast
that bitch
names.
who like
No, like that,
gaslighted her girlfriend or her boyfriend into killing
or
himself
that
and like
like weird
told him to
Russian
get back
cult.
into the car. Like yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah,
But
there's like a Russian cult that manipulates like vulnerable teens into killing themselves. Like that shit. No, that's not okay. But if you just DMing someone 1,000 times kill yourself, uh, you can block them. That is
or
a
if you're
thing.
just if you're just arguing on a Discord server and somebody says kill yourself, is that
No,
harmful?
no, that should be encouraged more.
Does anybody think that is harmful? In the room, anybody want to raise their hand? Gingy, you're kind of a snowflake compared to the rest of us. What do you think?
Excuse me?
You heard what I said.
Well,
So wait,
I
what's
know
the
I.
question?
The question is
Also,
if
fuck you, I'm not a snowflake, bitch.
the question is if somebody in an internet argument says kill yourself and then that person actually kills themselves, is the person who was arguing on the internet responsible for that?
Yeah,
I say
like they were
no
the
if
last
they
person
say
to
it
touch
just
them.
once, but if you are heavily implying it like that one bitch did, as you said, yes, you absolutely should.
Heavily
The thing about that one bitch is like she made a guy fall in love with him and then slowly like gaslighted him and convinced him that he should kill himself. I think any amount of kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself is completely not harmful because it's just word vomit.
now
There's
if you're
nothing
making
behind it. It's
thousands
just kill
of
yourself, kill yourself,
if
kill
you're making
yourself.
thousands of alternate accounts and spamming one guy with like, hundreds of DMs all telling you
Okay,
in
yes,
different
that I
ways to
would
kill,
also call. I would call that a little bit of a fucked situation. But if
but
it's
like
just one guy on the internet tells you to kill yourself, they are not. There's no harm there.
no.
There's a man on the internet who
There's
told
a
me to
man on the
kill
internet
myself.
telling him to kill
However,
himself.
However, if I am playing an online game with you and you DM me kill yourself, I am going to report you. Not because I think it's right, but because I think it's funny. I- Is that wrong?
No, that's very funny.
Well,
Good.
what if the person that you got banned then kills themselves?
That's
You were the
on them.
last one to
You
speak
know,
to them, so you're prime
they
suspect.
they agreed to the EULA. Okay, if they kill themselves because they broke the end user license agreement, that's between them and the corporation.
Yeah, what happens with the end user license agreement if they kill themselves? Like, is that in there?
Uh,
Or do they just say we're not held responsible for your suicide?
Disclaimer.
Yeah. It's in the
Hmm.
fine print, I think.
You're not responsible for if you kill yourself,
was
which you should do.
I firmly believe if games are going to have restrictive chats, you should abuse them to get as many people banned as possible. It is in your best interest to abuse these restrictive chat functions because gaming companies, when they see that their their most fervent players are all being banned by their rules, they will change them because they don't want to lose their players.
God damn, I missed old fucking Call of Duty lobbies.
Oh yeah, this is fucking bullshit too. And fucking Cold War lobbies weren't too bad until sometimes if someone got like, if there's even one report, your ass is gone. But yeah, I really do. It's fucking pathetic. And then they complain about player numbers dwindling. It's like, dude, we're wanting to talk shit. Like this isn't your guys' economic model is not sustainable.
Not
Like, I can't
sustainable
threaten
at
another
all.
player with guns. The game
I
is
got
about
comm
guns.
banned the other day. I shit you not, because I called someone and I quote a fucking bitch.
Yeah, it's fucking pathetic, man. It really fucking is.
Riley, you should censor that so it makes it sound a lot worse.
I should censor everything
and
he
like,
says.
no, but extend it so it sounds longer than what he said, so it sounds like he said something like really awful.
Yeah.
He really held that R noise at the end for a long time.
And what he said about those, and then you just bleep me out.
Pretty good, pretty good. All right,
Man,
somebody else
I
has got
didn't
to
know
do
you
an
thought that
issue
about the
now.
Sagandis people. Holy shit.
Let's not talk about the Sugandis people, okay?
Yeah, you're right. They don't deserve to come up.
Jesus Christ.
All right, somebody else has got to do an issue, and guess what? It's gonna be Raging Gingy.
Oh, you
Oh,
fucker.
fuck you.
Cool. I guess it can be Captain Blackbread if he's so
Yeah,
excited.
Captain next.
You're next, Gingy.
All right, cool. So, my issue, I'm sure you guys have dealt with it. Okay, you know what? Let me just start with this. Like, how many of you guys have an Android or an like? Do you have an iPhone or an Android? Like, let's
I'm
go
an
show of
iPhone now.
hands.
I'd love to have an Android, but
Android.
we just don't have the technology for personal robotic assistance yet.
Shut the fuck up. Stupid.
I have an Android because I want my phone to work.
I
Yeah,
have an
pretty
Android
much.
because Apple sucks.
Yeah, fuck Apple. Their
Okay.
Androids don't blow as good.
Heyo.
Yeah. Well, have you guys like you guys have like a semi-new model, right? You're not
No.
running
Yeah.
off a phone
Yeah,
from
it did
10
say
years ago.
semi-nude on the box, yeah.
Semi-nude.
All right, cool. I'm ignoring that warp. So have you guys ever had to deal with the accidental touch protection?
Yes.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay,
I'm not
so
even gonna make
randomly your
an
phone.
Android sex joke. Just tell me what this is.
All right, so randomly you'll pull your phone out of your pocket and you'll go to try to open it and it'll just say accidental touch protection. Swipe up. And then you swipe up and then it disappears and then you'll try to like put your thing in and it'll still say accidental touch protection. And it tells you to swipe up, so you swipe up, but it doesn't go away. I don't know if you have to do it slowly, turning
Yeah,
it
see, my
off, turning
phone's
it
too
back
old for
on
this
doesn't work.
garbage.
Okay. Turning it off, turning it back on just doesn't do anything. Like it disappears when it fucking feels like it. And it's unwarranted every time. And sometimes I'm just like, hey, I want to look up a thing real quick, pull my phone out of my pocket. It's not on, nothing ever hit the button, but I hit the button and it says accidental touch protection. and then you can't get past it. There's just no way to get past it.
Wait, so
I've
what the issue is
never
accidental
gotten
touch
that.
protection? I'm sorry, I
Yes.
missed when you okay.
Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, I've never gotten it to go away on its own. Like, I always somehow skirt around it in some way, whether that's waiting for it to disappear, which it doesn't often. Sometimes I've left it for a full minute, try to open my phone again, it still has the accidental touch protection. I always forget to deactivate it because it's not like it's happening constantly throughout the day, but it happens like once or twice. So I'm like, oh man, I need to get rid of that. And I don't. So, I mean, if you think about it, yes, I'm the issue, but at the same time, this should not be a part of any phone. It seems like, and if it is, then
So what
maybe
is it?
make
What
it
is the
functional.
what is
How
what is
about
it supposed to
accidental touch
achieve?
protection? You put your pattern in, and then
What
you
is
can go through.
what is it supposed to achieve? What is it doing that it's not achieving that correctly? Sell me on this.
Well, first of all, your lock screen, half of even having that is to keep you from opening your phone and just clicking a bunch of random shit in your pocket. Now, if you don't, if you have a lock screen, it stops that from happening already. So, why do you even need accidental touch protection
Because
to
sometimes
like
shit,
double
you're
up
like
on your
listening
lock
to
screen?
something and you accidentally like pause it with pocket tapping, or like
How?
your screen turns on and just like gets stuck on the lock screen, like pressing password buttons, and you're losing a bunch
Oh,
of
and you get
battery you
locked
shouldn't be
out?
losing, or you get locked out. Yep.
I maybe I'm not wearing pants that are tight enough for this to be a problem. Except accidental touch protection, maybe it should just be functional. Maybe you should just be able to make a second pattern that doesn't waste your pattern attempts. I don't think that's too much to ask at all. Like I bet you, and I haven't gone to look, I bet you there's a ton of videos about how to get rid of accidental touch protection because it just gets in the way. Like, oh, I gotta fucking punch back in from lunch break. Accidental touch protection shows up. You're not gonna be doing that now. You're fucking stuck until I say you're done.
Maybe you shouldn't touch things so weakly that they think you're doing it by accident. Captain Blackbread, put some fucking oomph in your phone touching.
I put finesse in my
Okay,
phone touching. It
Blackbird,
knows what's up. It
you're on
knows
an
when it's
Android,
me.
right?
I am.
Just Google how to turn this shit off.
Okay, but my issue is the fact that this shit exists.
Yeah, well, turn it off.
Okay, well I will turn it off, but that's
Yeah,
not gonna
there you
stop
go.
it from
Problem
existing.
fucking solved. Yeah,
Okay,
it
great, but it
effectively
shouldn't
ceases
exist.
to exist the moment you turn it off.
To you in your heart,
Yeah.
it ceases to exist.
Okay, well I hope you get like fucking accidental touch protection
Yeah, my
for your
phone's too
body.
old
I
for
hope
this
nobody
garbage.
touches you without your consent.
Yeah, well, that's a feature on my Android, but she she knows what's up.
You're trying to you're trying to have sex, but you can't get hard because of accidental touch
Yeah,
protection on
yeah.
your cock.
It
Yeah.
keeps
You need
it
to
keeps
swipe your
turning off.
cock to get it to go away, and if it and you don't have enough time to do it. Like you're losing hardness as
Listen,
you're
I
trying.
fucking hate when leftists added consent features to my robot, okay?
What the fuck?
I don't like it when it squeezes too hard.
Yeah.
You know.
How is that like alcoholic guy not fucking the android chick in Detroit Become Human?
Because uh actually I don't know.
Like
Isn't it
he was such like he was like a pure scumbag, treated her like trash. How is he not sticking his dick in her?
Because he's that anti-robot. That's the whole point of
True,
his
true. He can't
character.
allow himself to be pleasured by creatures of the devil, such as this robot.
You little loose slut, robot whore. I would never dream of having sex with you
well
in
did they
missionary or
have like
doggy style for
what
3 hours a night. I would
was it
never think
ever
about that.
was it ever explained if she was even built with sex organs?
No,
You
I
know
guess
she was.
that's
You know she
probably
was.
the explanation. But at the same time, like you could figure she's got a mouth,
Yeah,
you
that too.
know, that you could do that.
Yeah, but like is behind her mouth like an actual inside of mouth, or is it like hard, jagged plastic?
Oh,
Oh,
it's like
dude,
all like fucking gears and shit. They're clockwork robots.
Yeah, like you
They look
stick your dick
really
in there and
they
it
look
just
really
gets like ripped
fleshy,
off.
but I guess you don't know what goes on in like the inside.
Yeah, but is it like
It gets
carcinogenic?
ripped. Sorry, it gets ripped off and it makes the ticket muncher sound from
Or
Chuck E.
no,
Cheese.
like do you stick your dick
no,
in there
no,
and
no,
a
no,
week
no, no, no,
later
no, no, no,
get a,
no.
like a fucking
Why
tumor?
for half a second there you sound like the fucking Cookie Monster?
Ah,
That's not the sound the ticket muncher makes. It just like makes chewing sounds like as you're putting
There
tickets
I
you
did
go.
not want to hear you make those sounds.
that
I
seems
did
fucking
not-
awful.
Especially
Never
in
do
my
that
That's,
again.
that's what the ticket muncher sounds like. Go to Chuck E. Cheese. Fuck you. Go to Chuck E. Cheese, win some tickets, and then listen to the ticket muncher. Record,
Don't be
bring
mean
it to the
Captain
show,
Blackbread. Come on.
and then tell me that's not what it sounds like.
Yeah, I know what it sounds like. It's just the worst fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
What a show, everybody.
I'm not acknowledging the thing that you just did. I'll just tell you to go fuck yourself.
You could at least force the robot to give you a hand job. But anyway, accidental touch protection.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
like
with
I'd be
accidental touch protection.
listen, I'd be scared or just rip it off.
Well, the point of the they're not supposed to be able to hurt humans is like their whole thing, right?
Right, but if it's
Yeah,
an
do you think
accident,
do you think any of the androids that went deviant did do that? Just like mid hand job realized, oh my god, I don't have to be here, and just ripped their master's dick off?
Ripped
Oh,
it off
man.
and left.
Yeah,
Break yourself, sucker.
wore it as a necklace.
I am a handroid. I'm here
You're
to do
the-
hand
Fuck
jobs.
damn it.
And now,
Android.
and now I am seeking my revenge. He has like a necklace of cocks. It's like, come here. That's how he kills. Come here.
Now I'm imagining like one of the prostitute robots has like the has anybody here ever heard of the movie Teeth?
No,
Ew.
hold
You
on.
can imagine
hold
what
on.
That stars
premise of
you,
that
doesn't it?
is. Yeah, of
What
course.
if all the fucking sex androids were just bad sex puns?
Oh yeah. Sex pun would be like from fucking Austin Powers, right?
Well, I don't know, but
No, like that's the
somebody's
name
gotta
of
come
one
up
of
with
the
a
bars.
So
few
there's
more. We've
Handroid.
already got
What else?
Handroid.
What else is there? What are other good ones?
Miss
Gingy,
Hoover,
this is right up your alley.
Hobot.
Hobot,
Yeah.
of course. Miss Hoover,
Stripperella.
Stripperella, yeah.
That's just the name of a Stan Lee Comedy Central cartoon.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah, it sucked, but great porn. But the show sucked.
She was voiced by Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, when she was
I
like mega
vaguely
hot,
remember this.
and she had great tits and ass and everything. Like I said, great porn, shitty show.
Yeah, understandable. God, what are more robot sex puns?
I don't know. Handroid was a winner for sure. Though. That was good.
Handroid, we really can't get better than Handroid. We should have thrown in the towel at Handroid.
Good, my work here is done.
all right. That was a
Do you have
good
anything
idea.
else to say about accidental touch protection, Blackbread?
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work. That's
It
right.
is non-functional.
You know what? Warfikis just said he was going to go next. That's against the ordainment because Jindy's supposed to go next.
Wait,
but
what?
you know what?
I didn't say that.
I thought you did say that. I must have misheard
Oh.
you. But anyway, regardless, I'm flipping the script and I'm going next because I realized I already
What?
have my issue and it's probably going to be short, so I'll just get it out of the way. My issue
hear this
is
helicopter?
Helicopter,
loud, right?
helicopter.
my issue is when the ratio is fucked on the last bite of a handful snack. Okay?
That's an awfully long problem.
And there's no better way to describe it, okay? You have to make it very specific, okay? Because you got handful snacks, right? These are the types of snacks. There are snacks that you eat like one at a time, and then there are snacks that you eat by the handful. like certain candies or like popcorn, like things that you eat by the hand, like chips, things that you take a handful of, you eat them.
What the fuck?
You don't just eat the handful though. You take one at a time.
Yeah,
You don't. You eat a couple of. You don't eat one at a time. Come
No,
on,
You eat a
now.
couple at a time if
Two
they're
at a time.
broken. You eat
God.
one at a time if they're a full chip.
You only
Riley,
eat one chip
Riley.
at a time.
Riley, you're fat.
Yes.
One chip at a Okay, regardless.
I can't
Look.
comprehend not eating 10 chips at a time.
Oh
I'm
my
Riley.
God, Riley, this is the fattest problem.
Listen,
This
okay?
is the
There's
fattest
snacks
biggest
that you
issue
eat
in
the
fat.
universe.
There are snacks that you eat by the handful. For example, my most recent example of this is Skittles.
Snacks
You
that
don't just
you
eat
eat by the
one
handful.
Skittle at a
eat a
time.
I
Skittle
might
at
eat like a
No,
few
you
at a
don't.
time.
Who
Oh
eats a
my
Skittle at a
God.
time?
Hold on, Riley. Okay,
Normal,
look,
not
I might
fat
eat like
people.
3, maybe 4 Skittles at a time because eating like 10 is just an overload. Why would I do that?
Because it's great, regardless. Okay.
It's
You
not.
have,
There's so many
whatever
flavors. You have to
snacks.
be able to taste
Everybody
them.
has some snacks.
Riley,
Everybody eats a handful of
Riley,
popcorn, right?
Vito
You're not
has
eating a
never had
kernel
a
of
problem
popcorn
this
at a
fat.
time.
This and
Vito
Handroid are going to
has
be highlights.
never, ever had a problem this fat.
Listen, okay. People eat popcorn by the handful. That's a good example. Nobody's eating
Okay,
one little
fine.
kernel of popcorn at a time.
No, I
So
am.
you
I
got
did today.
popcorn. You got popcorn, right? And you gotta imagine you have some popcorn, right? And you're eating it by the handful, and you're eating it.
No,
You're
I
eating your
did this today.
popcorn.
I ate one at a
Ugh.
time. Something is wrong
I'm
with you.
Riley. I'm eating popcorn and Skittles and
You-
chips right now.
You're eating popcorn
Like,
by the
It's like a
handful,
fucking
and
pig trough with him.
you're eating
Holy
popcorn by the
shit.
handful. You're eating popcorn by the handful, and you're eating it, and you're eating it, and then you go back down, and there's not enough left to complete the handful. It's a
This is your issue.
Riley's gonna be the new
Listen, it's
fucking
your last-
diabetes spokesperson.
Riley.
Riley, for please just say diabetes.
Diabetes. You're enjoying a nice stack, and you're used to
fat.
like the size of the bites you're taking.
This is the
Like,
American
you've
fucking
become
podcast, by the
accustomed.
way.
You've become accustomed to the ratio, and then you get to the last bite, and there's not enough to achieve the same ratio. And it's like, well, now this last bite is disappointing because I don't have enough popcorn left to have a handful of popcorn like I've had every other time I've reached into the popcorn bowl. So now it's just like a sad half bite of popcorn.
Well, you
And
pick
the-
up the bag, you pour it
conversations,
into
sad
your mouth,
fucking
and you're like,
conversations.
okay, I guess I'm finished eating them then.
But it's sad when the ratio is
No.
fucked. You don't want the ratio
Never
to be
once has
fucked.
that made me sad.
Imagine a world where the
Right.
ratio was never fucked, where it was always
Imagine-
perfect.
Really,
It'd be a
imagine
beautiful
Has this
world.
ever happened to you?
That's the fucking Riley meme we need. Does this happen to you?
Oh,
Has this ever
shit.
happened to you?
A couple
it's,
of fucking
it's like a guy
Cheeto
surrounded
crumbs.
by like chips and popcorn and bullshit. Has this ever happened to you? There's like a fat guy gorging. Has
No,
this
it's
ever
you.
happened to you?
It's just a picture of you, you
So
fucking
you-
fat piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
You guys, I got the golden idea movie of the century, right? We need a fucking sequel to Super Size Me, and Riley, you should be the star.
Dude,
I thought you were gonna
yes,
say a sequel
yes,
to The Whale,
yes.
but I'll take Super Size Me too.
So the movie starts out like this. He's reaching in a bag. He's grabbing a handful of popcorn, and he looks down at the bucket because he reached for another one and felt that there wasn't enough. And he looked up, and a tear came down his eye. And he
Because the
says-
ratio is fucked and your last bite is ruined.
and he
Riley-
says, "I bet you're wondering how I got here."
Oh God, Riley, I have to ask you this question, okay? If the ratio is off, do you like say in the example of popcorn, do you like make a whole other bag of popcorn just to offset the low ratio of the last bag?
I mean,
No, the answer is no.
the answer is no.
Immediately, the answer is
The
no.
answer is no. The answer is no.
No,
I was
no, you
just
can't take
No,
it
you
up back.
hesitated.
You
yes, because what I was gonna say is it's not because of the ratio, but it might be part of it. The like end disappointment might be what possesses you if you do decide to have another snack. It's possible that that factors in your decision.
Oh dear Lord.
Because you're like, man, that ending sucked.
Riley,
I had to have another
you need
snack.
to like
That's better.
you need to just cut these snacks out of your life. You are too fat. You're too fat and you're talking about this shit like it's normal.
Okay. So anyway,
Sorry,
the most
listeners, if because of Riley you don't have enough size in your phones to listen to this full data.
Yeah, this might be a
Listen,
little
people
heavy
out there are
dated
gonna
for-
understand me on this, okay? You got a snack, you're eating it by the handful, and then the last handful is fucked because you don't have enough to have the
Listener,
same amount of handful.
if you relate to this problem in any way, see a dietitian.
You are the problem.
It could be anything. You could be eating fucking mandarin oranges.
What?
You don't you don't eat those
mandarin
by the
oranges by the
handful.
handful.
Holy shit, Riley. What are you?
I'm trying to think of the fruit you would eat by the handful. Grapes. You could be eating
Yeah,
grapes
bananas.
by the
You
handful.
eat a handful of
What?
bananas.
By the
You
handful?
could be
What
eating
the fuck?
grapes by the handful, and then you could fucking
Holy
you get the ratio fucked on your handfuls of grapes.
This is not okay.
I eat grapes. I eat grapes like that one robot in Futurama where he just takes a whole tree and just empties the entire thing in his mouth. Yeah.
And imagine you did that, and there were like a couple grapes left after it. It's like, oh, now I have to eat these grapes, and the ratio is fucked on the amount of grapes.
No, you just
Well, I wouldn't
throw
know
it
what
away
that's
at that
like
point.
because you just have a mouthful of fucking grapes and that's insane. But the closest thing I think that most people could get to this, right? And this is just to play a little devil's advocate because really the issue you're running into right now is that you're stuck on the screen that says accidental touch protection and you can't even listen to the episode. However, if you ever had munchies, when you grab the last bit of munchies and all it is fucking rolled gold pretzels, that fucking sucks.
That's like the best thing in there, though. That's like what I'm picking out individually to enjoy as I look at the mix.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't think the pretzels are the best thing in those mixes? You're fucking
Hell no.
wrong,
They're-
bro.
they're
You're
No,
wrong,
the pretzels
okay.
are fucking fillers. They're the worst thing
Yeah,
in there.
They're
A party
okay
mix
though.
with pretzels.
They're okay though. If like you got one that actually properly salted the fucking pretzels, then yeah, you're good. But most of them are just bland. And the little flat fucking little discs are a little hit or miss too. Those are my favorite though.
I like the ones with the little breads. Like, what is that called?
Yeah, those are great.
Riley,
little
you should try
breads?
eating those. Eat those by
Riley,
the handful.
no,
instead.
don't tell Riley to eat.
No. It's healthier than popcorn, probably, maybe. It's
Riley,
tiny
just
dehydrated bread.
don't listen to this guy. Just stop eating, please.
Listen, this is all.
Forever.
Listen, this
Please.
all. Listen. Sometimes you eat a bag of Skittles and you're eating it by the handful, and then you're enjoying your Skittles, and then you realize
You're eating
there's, like,
handfuls of bags of
you-
Skittles.
you think you've achieved like the perfect amount of Skittle eating ratio, and then you realize when you think you've just taken your last bite at the perfect ratio that there's like
not enough to
one or
fill your
two
Skittles funnel.
left in there, and it's like fuck. Now I have to eat these one or two Skittles, and it's a fucked ratio
I
of Skittles.
genuinely
No,
cannot
I have to
relate
get
to
another
this.
bag.
This is the worst issue I have ever heard.
And this is why you're getting so fucking ragged on about it.
Listen, everybody's gonna understand where I'm coming from.
Riley, lose weight.
Vote it up. Next time you're eating popcorn by the handful and your last handful is a shitty piddly handful, think about this. Think about this time in your life where you heard me, the fat man, say this.
I'll be right
And
back.
realize that I was correct.
I like the idea of just eating food by the handfuls, shoving it in your fucking face like shit. Ugh, this is good. This has probably been my favorite episode in a while, just for this moment.
listen, everybody's gonna understand where I'm coming from. I'm gonna win. Folks, next issue. Warficus has left. I have a feeling Warficus is not gonna come back as punishment for me doing this. But Gingy, you want to let us know what your issue is?
Missing
sir?
chords.
Missing chords.
Oh,
Missing chords. So we all know the problem, right?
you're eating cords by the handful.
Yeah, we're
Suddenly.
eating cords by the handful.
Where did they go?
You don't let your phone get any sort of slice of this proverbial pie of sorts. You know,
Pie also eating it by the handful, of course.
by the faceful. What the fuck's wrong
By
with
the
you?
faithful, that's right.
But no, like in all seriousness, like I'm talking like missing phone cords, or if your cords got fucked up with what's the word I'm trying to think of here? Like a plug-in, right? You know, you've had your cord for so long, even though it's plugged in, like it's not working properly, like your controller isn't
The
charging.
connectors are fucked.
The connectors, yeah, there we go. That's the word.
Okay.
That, or you know, if you live in a house of iPhone users and everyone steals the fucking chargers, you know, it's fucking it's maddening. Or, you know, if you're in a rush and you're trying to you know, get the day fucking started, or you know, you're trying to go to bed and you can't find your shit, well, your phone's gonna die.
I feel like
Yeah.
they just disappear into the ether. I don't know what happens to them.
Pun intended, because I happen to be playing Call of Duty Zombies right now. Dark ether for the win. But no, in all seriousness, like
I
missing
didn't get it.
pisses
That
me
wasn't
off.
funny. Didn't laugh.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
Understandable.
Really, I'm
Edit on
today.
missing chords, Gingy. Are we missing 14 minutes of this issue?
No, that's gonna be next week's issue.
Okay. Oh, so next week you're gonna make up for it. So you're gonna do a 29-minute issue. You're gonna do the addition of the 14
I'm gonna do
minutes
my
remaining
best,
from this one.
but I'm
and
gonna tell
then
you
the
right now
15
to be
minutes
pleasantly
you...
disappointed.
Shit,
Why do I got my supervisor calling me? God damn it.
Uh-oh, Gingy's gotta go to work. But folks, we got one more issue left on the night, and it's Warficus. Warficus,
All
tell
right.
us what is the issue
My
that you
issue
have.
is there's too many fucking conspiracies. When I came onto this internet,
What? Excuse me? That's
When I-
your issue?
when
Is
I
that
came
there's
onto
too
this
many
internet space,
conspiracy?
no, hear
Okay.
me out. I used to know. I used to know what was up, and I used to, talk about it. But now everywhere I fucking look, there's just another fucking conspiracy.
Oh, you used to know them all, and now you're pissed that you
Yeah, I
can't
don't
know
know
them
them
all
anymore.
anymore because
I
there's
can't
too
fucking
many.
follow this shit. And like, some of them are like genuinely fucking stupid and fake. And like, now it used to be easy to parse the fake ones from the ones that were plausible because the fake ones were really fucking obvious. But because everything has a conspiracy behind it now, and it's all fucking interconnected, I just don't even fucking know anymore. It's too much. It's too much to keep track of, man. How am I supposed to be the crazy know-it-all conspiracy theorist if I can't know every conspiracy theory?
Do you only know a handful?
I know hundreds.
You're gonna be really sad when, like, the last couple conspiracies you find don't really make a handful.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be sad when all the conspiracies come to
Well,
light
shit.
and there's nothing to talk about anymore. What if just like tomorrow's like Trump's like, all right, listen up. I've got all the conspiracies. Here they are. Now shut up. And you just leave. The fuck am I supposed to do that?
Oh no, it started again.
Yeah, I do see that it's been it's been relitigated.
Like,
Should we
this
tell
you said
Arcane the
thing.
bad news?
Okay. Did you guys see what happened with USAID? Or USAID?
Yes, mostly. But
Yeah,
for those that
like
haven't,
half my conspiracy theories were wrong because I was attributing USAID funding to BlackRock. But it turns out there was a whole nother government organization I didn't know about funding all this stupid shit around the world.
Oh
How
my
much-
god, I'm
where's
playing
my
Plastic
credibility?
Duck Simulator somewhere.
Where the fuck's my credibility? It's gone. That's where. I didn't even know about this program and it's gone. And I didn't even get to fucking rant about it. You guys are making this hard.
I'm sorry. I just realized that my Discord says I've been playing Plastic Duck Simulator for 20 minutes. I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah.
I saw that. I didn't even realize that was a game. I was just like, why is there a plastic duck next to Captain Blackbread on the top of
Yeah.
the server?
That game's really funny. There's just ducks. They sit around and then things happen.
Fun. You watch your ducks.
Nope.
More ducks come. Ducks come.
Damn. Yeah, that was my issue. I got nothing else.
Pink,
I
why
understand. You
does it
think
say
you're
I'm
the
playing
expert in the
Plastic
subject, and
Duck
then it
Simulator?
expands.
Answer me through the house.
Like, it's gonna happen every week now, isn't it? Like every week I'm gonna wake up and find out there was just a whole layer of conspiracy I didn't know about. Every fucking week. And what am I supposed to do? Just like add it to the lore? It's done. You said it's over. There's no more funding. Who gives a fuck? It's over.
It's over.
No one cares about a conspiracy that's been solved.
How do you feel about Polybius? Was that real?
That was
Oh,
very real.
That was very real.
I think
Okay.
that's bullshit. I think that's just a fake tale because that game kind of sucks. Like, what's the big deal about it?
It was.
What do you mean? Nobody's ever played it. How would you know that it sucks?
I have
Well,
family
because I
who
watched
swear.
AVGN.
Okay, no.
I think AVGN played it. Rolled.
I
No,
don't think you
no.
play it. Doesn't exist. We don't know whether
Okay.
it exists or not.
No,
Okay,
he did a whole fucking
Mo,
video about
shut
it.
up. Mo, shut up.
Fuck you.
There is a video that is like discrediting Polybius' existence. I do not believe that. They have no actual evidence as to whether or not this thing existed. But I do have family that swears they played it, being from that area.
How did they describe it? I'm curious.
Just like fucking insanity. You would just play the game, black out, and fucking go do something else. To be fair, it's Portland, so they were very likely already on drugs, whether or not they want to admit it. But the story goes that this machine would just show up outside arcades or in arcades. People would play it, and it would like spray out them with LSD, and they'd fucking lose their shit while playing it, and then go do something else and forget it ever happened.
That's weird. How could they achieve such a thing with an arcade game?
I mean,
The magic of technology.
I mean, have you ever played a gotcha game? The game, as it's been described, is just like a flashing light Skinner box. I mean, that's all the mobile game story is nowadays. It's not hard to put together.
That's all it is. I guess that is true. They are designed to like hypnotize you in a way. So I suppose that does exist. So yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it could happen.
I think it's very plausible it happened. I don't think it's that strange that it would. And I'm sure like whatever they learned from doing that probably has contributed to a lot of flashing light Skinner boxes in modern day.
Maybe so. I just want to know all the conspiracy theories. I feel your pain. I'm like, what else is out there?
Yeah, like where because my running theory was like the U.S. Treasury was the Federal Reserve through the Treasury was making these zero interest loans for a company called BlackRock and State Street, and then through basically investments, they were funding like black site operations and a bunch of just political bullshit. Which they are still doing, but it turns out that the government was also doing this directly through a program called USAID, where they just gave the money for these programs directly from the government budget and told no one.
Wait till you get to the corruption of the PPP loans during the fucking lockdown era.
Oh no, that was I feel like everyone knows about that, right?
Wait, corruption from the government end or corruption from people getting them
Oh, or
fraudulently?
mostly corporate corruption. I'm sure there's some political corruption. Like, I'm sure there's some
China got
freaking.
a lot of that money.
I'm sure that there's some politicians that had like shell corporations apply for PPP loans, and they just fucking pocketed the money and just like found a way to make some profit, paid them back. But they're government people, so they probably got a really, really sweet deal, and they probably made a profit off of that. I would guess that would happen on the government side, but it's mostly corporate corruption and a lot of fucking bad people just taking advantage of the system in general with that.
I know that Austin St. John, the Red Power Ranger, was caught up in some PPP loan scam related shenanigans. I don't know.
That too.
I don't know if his legal case is over yet or what has been decided, but it's been alleged that he and some other people may have engaged in some fraudulent PPP loan
I mean,
claiming.
let's be real, the whole PPP loan system was designed to be defrauded.
Oh yeah.
China got a majority of the money, by the way. We just paid China. China.
Anyway, I gotta get on out of here. I gotta start getting ready for work soon.
Bye, Mo. We love you.
I
See you,
shall
Mo.
check you guys out on the flip side. MSG official YT, twitter.com/Mosai Gaming. Mosai Gaming everywhere. That's where I'm at. All right, bye.
Shameless plug.
Follow Mo at MSGSA official YT.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. All right, bye.
Bye. All right.
So one more thing. There is a conspiracy I do want to come out. The government fucking UFO files. They have them.
Oh shit.
We've known they had them, but every little snippet that comes out of them is so redacted it may as well be a joke.
What if it is a joke?
It
It's
could be.
all just fucked.
That's the funny thing. There was one guy who's like swore up and down that he like worked with alien technology, and then he came out later saying no, they just fucked with me using puppets.
What if they like weren't even good puppets? They were just like fucking Muppets, like, oh hey there, oh I'm an alien.
Yeah. It's like, did they fuck with him, or was that just like a cover up? You can't fucking tell with this shit. Trump said he'd release it. He said first turn he would release the UFO files.
I hope that he does. I'm glad that he's releasing like the JFK and MLK stuff. That's the stuff that I like out of Trump, is I do want him to tell us all the secrets.
What if at the end of the JFK document it's like the hit was given by Lord Zarbon of the like fucking Crab Nebula, and it's like that's the fucking that's like the fucking disclosure.
JFK was like, I don't like the aliens, and they were like, fucking kill him.
I don't like crabs.
Yeah.
I don't like crab people.
They make my crotch
They're
itchy.
not nice.
Like the whole thing was actually like an interstellar dispute, and that's the fucking disclosure we get that aliens are real. It's the JFK assassination. I'm in. I'm so in. I'm so in, but I'm so tired. Stop ruining my conspiracies.
Real quick, I want to go around because I think this is a fun experiment. Cats and Blackbread, what is the conspiracy theory that you believe in your heart and soul?
Oh, I mean, as far as the ones that that haven't already been proven at this point, I would think the last couple of elections, see, there were some funny trucks that showed up with lunch for everybody in the middle of the night. And I guess everybody likes to eat ballots because that's what came out of them.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah.
You never had a nice. you never ate handfuls of ballots.
I've never eaten handfuls of ballots before.
By the handful.
Yeah, they got really sad when the mix between Biden and Trump ballots were
I'm
like
pretty sure
way
that's
different.
been proved though. Like, it's just no one can do anything about it.
That's actually why Trump lost in 2020, because I ate all of the Trump ballots.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's some hungry guys out there.
Riley said it here first.
Yeah, I did
and the other one where
you can bring him to testify
very
in front of
rudely
the Supreme Court. he'll do it.
Very rudely, this last election, the people did not get lunch in the middle of the night, and they had to go hungry until all the ballots were counted. So, I mean, that's pretty sad. I
Wait,
believe
I
that
thought
one.
you meant you said the last couple of elections. Trump also won in 2016. So what are you implying by last couple? If you think this one was above
No,
board?
no. I'm talking about this last election and the election before that.
Oh, well, but you just said there was no fucking around in the Trump election.
Well, no, the only fucking around that happened is nobody got any lunch in the middle of the night. So that sucks. It's really bad. Like they
True.
had to count the ballots hungry. I don't know if they ate any, and that's really, that's the really weird part. I think.
And I ate
God,
all the Jill Stein ballots and all the Gary Johnson ballots, and I'm still hungry.
yeah. Oh shit. I'll
I
have
do.
to come back to you on that. Honestly, on like the one of the more Oh, you know what? You know what one I do believe?
What's up?
The Mandela effect was manufactured.
What do you mean manufactured? How would they pull such a thing off?
The Mandela effect was manufactured because it's good for advertising. So basically,
Interesting.
you do things like maybe you broadcast the Berenstain Bears, right? And then you spell it wrong every time you do it, so people think it's Berenstein when they look at the TV guide, only to find out later and on all the books that it's Berenstain.
It is Berenstein. That is the Mandela effect. That's real. It's fucking Berenstein, bro. I remember those fucking Berenstein Bears on my television screen. They were the
It's because that's how they
Berenstein
pronounced
Bears.
it on the fucking thing. However, Fruit of the Loom, people have found old clothes where they had the cornucopia full of fruit.
Oh, okay, so that one was bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
They lied about it. Fruit of the Loom lied about it. I knew. Why would I fucking remember a cornucopia full of fruit? What else would I be thinking of? What would I be mistaking that for?
Well, there is a well-known government operation called Project Mockingbird where they have outright stated where they want to fuck with your perception of reality so they can control it.
Right.
If you
They
if you
want
doubt
to
everything, nothing's real, you know.
Basically, the idea that the government is trying to erase history here and there just to see if they can.
Interesting.
Yep.
I'll tell you here's my conspiracy theory that I believe. I've said this before, but I am genuinely convinced that the Democratic primaries just aren't even real. Like it's entirely like a performative bit that they do every election, and then they just choose somebody and pretend that people voted for them.
I believe that.
Like I genuinely believe that Bernie won in 2016 and 2020, and they were just like, no, we want Hillary or we want Joe, and
Because
they
that
just
dude's got one foot in the grave and one on a banana peel. They know he's gonna die soon.
well, not in 2016.
No, he was old as fuck.
Not like gonna die old, obviously, because he's still here. We could
Yeah,
be
but how
on
are they
year. We
supposed
could
to
be
know
on.
that?
We could have just gotten through year 8 of Bernie and be moving on to the next from 8 years of Bernie.
He looked like he was 80 fucking 40 years ago.
Listen, he won. He got robbed. That's my conspiracy theory. Is that the Democratic primary is literally fake.
He got
What about-
memed out of office, unlike the president that got memed into office twice.
What about you, Gingy? What's a conspiracy theory that you believe?
Oh, what is a good one? Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. I'm having a brain fart.
I believe the conspiracy theory that all of Gingy's past girlfriends were sent by the FBI. They were all psyops.
He's got the intel.
Oh,
They got all the
that
intel they needed, and
prices-
then they ghosted him.
God damn it!
What's that, Gingy? What were you gonna say?
That I have a good sense of self-worth. That's a conspiracy right there on its own.
That's a great conspiracy theory. That's definitely true, of course. Well, gamers, I think that'll call it for tonight's rousing episode of the Issue Crew. Everybody's great. Everybody's holding hands. Kumbaya. We have a great non-toxic Discord server where nothing crazy is happening.
You want in on the drama? Join the Discord.
Join the Discord, folks.
It's in the description.
All right,
Calling all
everybody.
feds.
Extra saltiness. Just make sure you blackmail Riley.
Yes, of course. And then you'll get banned.
As long as your name isn't Pirate Johnson.
And here's a joke,
Please.
listeners. Just get some sort of fucking spin on Pirate Johnson. Doesn't have to be exactly Pirate Johnson, but
In fact, it has to not be exactly Pirate Johnson. You'll get banned because they'll be afraid you're a Fed. So you gotta spice it up in some way. But folks, let's go around the horn. Let's get some quick plugs tonight because I'm ready to get out of here. Lightning round. Captain Blackbread, go.
Find me on my YouTube channel, Captain Blackbread. Check out the Bigger Blackbreadier cast on my YouTube channel. Maybe Spotify if I ever get around to uploading the 3rd episode. New episode coming, I don't know when, but my wedding ceremony is over, so I can finally get around to that.
Epic. What about you, Warficus?
I'm Orpheus at True Orpheus on X. You can find me there. Sometimes I write things. I've been very sick recently, so maybe content will be back soon.
That'd be pretty sick. What about you, Gingy?
I run a video game podcast alongside Riley called Pixels, Polygons, and Fun, and I stream twitch.tv/ppfgingy. That's it.
That's pretty good, folks. You can find me at linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. So many podcasts and YouTube channels and such. And of course, folks, you gotta get out there and vote. To vote on the straw poll in the description and leave us a voicemail at 727-487-1137 about how Captain Blackbread botched his outro this time and didn't do that part. Leave us a voicemail about that.
You should be the one doing it anyway.
Yeah,
This
but
is your show.
you've got a good announcer voice. You do that part. But folks, I did it today, and now we're done. So thank you for listening to the Issue Crew. My issue was when the ratio is fucked on the last bite of a handful snack.
My issue was accidental touch protection.
My issue is too many conspiracy theories.
Fuck, what was mine? Missing chords. was
Great
mine.
job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Mo's issue was Super Bowl halftime shows. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
Catch y'all later.
Bye.